Police canines are one of our best, if not our best, de-escalation tools.
San Diego Police Chief David Nislight says their dogs are one of the department's strongest assets when it comes to arresting a dangerous suspect. Earlier this month, it was a police dog that helped them arrest a murder suspect after a wild chase that ended on the 5 freeway. And last year, this canine named Carson helped them arrest a man wanted for assault after a chase through the San Diego riverbed.
We have to go into canyons to find people. If I don't have a dog, that means I'm having to put officers into that canyon.
But a new bill, AB 742, would prevent the use of police dogs for the purpose of arrest, apprehension, or any form of crowd control.
It's very simple to avoid having a canine deployed on you. It's fun. Don't be involved in a violent felony. And 2, if you're contacted by a police officer who happens to have a dog, they're going to give you orders. Comply with those orders and a dog will not be released.
Chief Nislight says if officers can't use canines to help de-escalate or apprehend a suspect, they'd have to resort to another form of force.
This is actually counterproductive. It would result in more levels of force. It would result in more officer-involved shootings. Again, not what I want, not what the community wants.
According to a release, the bill was introduced to, quote, end a deeply racialized and harmful practice that has been a mainstay in America's history of racial bias and violence against Black Americans and people of color, citing data that suggests communities of color are more likely to be bitten by a police dog.
I just want everybody to be aware. I understand calls for change in law enforcement, but this is not it.
Chief Nislight also says looking at the last 5 years, canine units were deployed almost 11,000 times. Out of those deployments, there have been 150 cases where a suspect was bitten. In most cases, he says a suspect surrenders after hearing the dog barking.
Again, this is an incredible tool, and if this gets removed, you're going to see the adverse effect.
If this bill ultimately passes and is signed by Governor Newsom, California would be the first state to adopt this type of restriction on police dog use. From SDPD, Madison Weil, ABC 10 News.